Yo, Still Mills, what's the deal, man? Yo, we back. It's Friday. I'm halfway to work right now, and yeah, man, let's get into these bars, man. Peep game. We gotta talk about fucking oof, Joseph Parker versus Martin Bakole, man. Oh man, man, oh man, oh my God, this card just got really interesting with the with the with adding Martin Bakole, man. Wow, man, this is not. I don't know, man. I don't even know how to really unpack this shit, man. Because all right, so when you look at a dude like Joseph Parker, you look at Joseph Parker, you look at the. A lot of people had him losing going into this fight because he's a more gentle and docile heavyweight. He's not as spiteful as other fighters. I don't think he's looking to get rid of you and step on you like that, man. That's just not who That's just not his fighting identity. But the layers that he's added to his game since that Joe Joyce fight, they've paid dividends. You know what I'm saying? Just him using his feet, getting in and out of the pocket, using his speed. Up in his counter punching, even the entry, how he comes in and he advances on you, man. Because Joseph Parker's just, he's a little bit shorter. They got him listed at like 6'4". I don't think he's 6'4". I think he may be 6'2", 6'2" and a half, 6'3" maybe. Which that 1 inch makes all the difference in the world in that division, man. So when I look at Joseph Parker, I think he's a little bit shorter, and I think he realizes that, and just how he advances is a lot more methodical. He takes your jab away from you because he's getting low. He's getting low. He's getting low. He's keeping his head off the line, and he's using his feet. I think he's a lot more methodical than now with his ability to advance. So I'm look, just I like Joseph Parker in this fight. I honestly do, and I think Bakole may have put himself at a disadvantage coming into this fight because he's not used to the time zone. I don't know how much different the time zone is in Scotland than it is in Riyadh, but it could be slightly different because I don't know. I don't know. That's something that I got to look into. I ain't even gonna try and elaborate on that any further, but this could be that right there could work in Joseph Parker's favor. Bakole not being used to the differential in time or whatever the case may be. Neither one of them had the game plan, had time to game plan for one another. He just took his opportunity and said, yo, man, yeah, I'll take that. That's some G shit right there. Like, I love that. I love that. I love it. But I think just where he lacks in feet, because I don't think Martin Bakole has the greatest feet. I don't think he has bad feet either though. But his feet, he's not as fleet footed as Joseph Parker, but he's not stuck in quicksand. Like, I don't like saying Zile Zhang because I don't think Zile Zhang is stuck in quicksand like that. When you think stuck in quicksand, you think Joe Joyce, and you think I just had his name Makhmadov and all that. I don't think he's as bad as him as far as his feet are concerned. I don't think he's as bad as him as his feet. I think he's pretty light on his feet, but his counter punching and his speed, because like Bakole has really fast hands, man. I don't think his hand speed gets praised as much as just his power and just how spiteful the dude has fast hands, and this is a 265-pound man. This dude is huge. Come on, what the fuck y'all niggas doing? This is a fucking behemoth of a fucking man here, dog. Like, this is a big dude. It's a big fucking guy, and his hand speed is it's like, yo, how are you that fast? I don't get how how you're able to throw a punch with that with that type of speed and velocity on it, and you're that big. You dig? And I don't know. I don't get it, man. But oh my God, Joseph Parker he has the not even the edge. He has a clear advantage in speed as far as foot speed is concerned. I think Martin Bakole may have the faster hands. He may have the faster hands. Come on, my nigga. He may have the faster hands, man. So and I'm looking at a dude. When I look at Joseph Parker, who was able to get, he was able to get clipped with something, gargantuan twice by Zile Zhang, and Zile Zhang does not have the speed of a Martin Bakole. So I'm worried going into this fight. Even when you look at Daniel Dubois, Daniel Dubois, I wasn't too sure who would win that fight. You dig? Daniel Dubois, he has the speed. He's a little bit lighter on his feet as well. But I don't know, man. I think he'd have had an easier time with Daniel Dubois, because not easier time. Yeah, easier time. That's not saying that he would have won, because Daniel Dubois would have came out. He would have came in on he would have went on a hunt to go and find Joseph Parker. He would have went on a hunt to go find Joseph Parker. It's what has me worried is when Joseph Parker goes when he's forced to go on the hunt, not necessarily retreat. When he's forced to go on the hunt, he went on the hunt against Zile Zhang, and he got clipped, like significantly clipped and violently hurt bad. He won the fight, but I'm looking at it. Zile Zhang does not have fast hands like that. He doesn't have fast hands like that, man. And Martin Bakole is a volume. He has real good output. He's not economical. So you're gonna come under heavy fire when you go to advance on this dude. You're gonna come under heavy fire when you go to advance on this dude, man. And I just don't know how this plays out. But even with that, you gotta shout out motherfucking Joseph Parker for even taking this fight. You gotta shout him out for that. Because he could have said, fuck no, I ain't fighting that big ass Congolese ass nigga. That Scottish Congolese ass nigga. I'm not fighting that motherfucker. Why would I do that? He could have did that. But I think him fight, look at who everybody he's been in there with, man. Look at who he's been in there with. He's been in there with Anthony Joshua. He's been in there with Dillian White. He's been in there with Zile Zhang. He's been in there with Joe Joyce. He's been in there with Deontay Wilder. He's been in there with some reputables, man. This dude is nothing to play with. This dude ain't nothing sweet. So he wasn't gonna duck this drama. He wasn't gonna duck this drama at all. He's been in with the best of them. So yeah, I'll take that fade. And if I beat him, shit, I don't lose my spot as far as title contention is concerned. I'm right back in a position to get a belt. And it's just the G in him, like I said, man. Like I fuck with Joseph Parker, man. I dig that. I dig that. I was finna stay Palestinian. That Pacific Islander culture. You dig the Samoan culture. I know he's from New Zealand. I know it's a lot of Samoans over there, and but I think he is Samoan. I could be wrong. Don't get me wrong, but I know he's Pacific Islander. They're tough. Them is tough dudes. Them is warriors right there, man. Their whole culture, just everything about them speaks to the warrior in them, man. The dances that they do and everything, and celebration, the ritualistic. They did. I think it was. I forget what they was in like City Hall. I don't know where it was at. And I remember, I think it was, it was a political representative of them. It was a female, man, and she got to doing like these war chants or whatever, man. You know how they do on those islands. Like ulating. I forget how. I don't know how to pronounce. I forgot how to pronounce the word. But when she started doing that, everybody got on one accord and started doing it with her, and they started doing the dances and they started ulating. Ulating. I forget the word, but everybody started doing it. It was real cultural. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, that is a vibe right there. I dig that shit. You know what I'm saying? So they're prideful people, man. So Joseph Parker is a prideful person. He's a prideful person, and I would never think that he was gonna turn down no drama with nobody, man. So I fucks with Joseph Parker, man. But this fight right here, I'm not gonna lie, has me really like, ooh. Man, oh man. You dig? This is gonna be a bit different, man. When you gotta go on the hunt, that's what worries me the most about Joseph Parker when he goes on the hunt. When he goes on the hunt, you find yourself in a position where you can get clipped. And for you to get clipped by Joe Joyce and Zeta Zhang, I'm really worried about you walking into some massive fucking Martin Bakole. So I think I'm going with Martin Bakole in this fight, man. I gotta go with Martin Bakole. That is, I have to, man. Just I have to. I think even though I think once again it's a 50-50 fight. I don't think Joseph Parker is out of this fight. Joseph Parker can win this fight. He's been in with the better opposition. He's been in with the more proven opposition, definitely. So Joseph Parker can go in here and win this fight. I ain't saying that he about to get his ass beat. I ain't saying no knockout. I ain't saying none of that shit, bro. I just as of now, I have Martin Bakole winning the fight. I have Bakole winning the fight. I have him winning the fight, man, because just you can't I can't ignore that history. I can't ignore Joseph Parker when he has to go on the hunt and him getting clipped by dudes whose hands aren't as fast as Martin Bakole. I'm looking at that, man. I'm looking at the hand. I'm looking at the hand speed, the differential, the difference in hand speed. I'm looking at the counter punching capabilities from this dude. This is not no stupid fighter. This is not no lethargic fighter. This is not no plotting fighter or nothing like that. This is a dude with intellect to what it is that he does. Even though Joseph Parker has that same level of intellect, I don't know, man. Even though Joseph Parker has been in there with the more proven foes, I'm looking at Bakole, and I'm like, man, this is a tall task right here, man. So it's just a style matchup, man. It's the style matchup. I wasn't so sure if Daniel Dubois would have beat fucking Joseph Parker neither. I wasn't so sure about that. I just think that his aggression would have caused Joseph Parker. I think Joseph Parker would have had more looks in front of a Daniel Dubois. He'd have had more looks. He'd have had more looks. You're not gonna get those same looks from Martin Bakole, bro. You're not gonna get those same looks because he's a counterpuncher as well. He's a dude looking to set you up. But even when he also knows how to lead the dance, I don't think he steps in behind his shots like that, man. I could be wrong, but I don't really recall Martin Bakole stepping in behind his shots like that, man. He's a dude because he has good height on him. He's looking to pick you off at distance as well. So I got to go with Martin Bakole, man. I got to go with Martin Bakole. But I'm not. But Joseph Parker is in this fight. Make no mistake about it. This is not no foregone conclusion that Joseph Parker is going to lose this fight. It's a 50-50 fight. And it's a fight that I'm damn sure looking forward to. I'm more excited about this fight than I was about Daniel Dubois and Parker because now Bakole gets to really get put on the world stage. So we can officially see what he is about. Even though we know what he's about. It's official now. You fighting a former world champion. Now you fighting a former world champion who has had somewhat of a resurgence in his career. You're fighting a former world champion who has had a resurgence in his career, and we get to see what you about. We get to see if you can handle that type because Jared Anderson ain't that. Michael Moore. You dig? Michael Hunter. I said Michael Moore. Michael Hunter isn't. He's not. He's not them dudes. Neither is Carlos Takam. But nonetheless, it's a damn good fight, man. But despite that, I am picking Martin Bakole to win the fight, man. So that's how I'm feeling about it, man. I'm about to head in here to work so I can get this day over with. And it's Friday. Let's get to Saturday so we can get this card out of the way, man. And that's how I'm feeling about it, man. Y'all get with me later, yo. Deuces.